Ah, London, one of the most elegant and classy places on the globe. It's the home of the British accent. Hello, governor. Tea time. 1 or 2 lumps. Big Ben. Ooh, pretty. Bad dental hygiene. Oh, behave. And metal rock legend Led Zeppelin. They revolutionized music through their crushingly loud interpretation of the blues, mixed with mythology, mysticism, and British folk. However, it wasn't just their thunderous volume, sledgehammer beat, and edge of mayhem arrangements that made it the most influential and successful heavy metal pioneer. It was the band's
performance. They started doing live concerts, and they got into a lot of backgrounds and things that attracted people.
It's very bluesy, and it's very rock and roll. It sounds good.
All great bands started off as a group of garage practicing crappy instrument players. Not the Zeppelins, though. They formed from the remains of a crappy band called the Yardbirds. The Yardbirds consisted of 4 irrelevant lads, and soon-to-be Led Zeppelin guitarist Jimmy Page, who joined the band in its final days in 1967. In the summer of 1968, 3 members parted with the band, leaving Page Draja, the band's bass guitarist, with the right to the name. Yay, all ours! But also leaving them the labor and responsibility of performing in previously booked concerts. Those bastards!
Oh, I wanted to hire Terry Reid and BJ Wilson, but they were already a part of another band. And Reid told me to go ahead and check out a guy called Robert Plant, and I met up with him, and things went on from there.
After hearing me sing, Paige invited me to join the band in, I guess it was August of 1968. I believe it was the same month Dredger dropped out the band, and was replaced by Jones. I recommended Paige to hire John Bonham. He played the drums in my own band.
At first I ended up turning them down, and somehow I just ended up in the group. Don't know how it happened, but yeah.
We were called the New Yardbirds.
Wow, how creative. New Yardbirds. No, it's totally lame. It makes them seem like they aren't even creative enough to come up with anything on their own. Luckily, somebody tipped them on to a more up-to-date name.
It was actually Keith Moon, the drummer from the band who suggested,
"Oh my god, you lads are gonna go for like Led Zeppelin."
Alright.
and we liked it, so we changed our name to Led Zeppelin. But we spelled lead as L-E-D, so the Americans won't mispronounce it as lead.
Led Zeppelin then signed with Atlantic Records in the United States and released their debut album, Led Zeppelin, in early 1969, along with a tour in the U.S.
We started our tour in America because we felt England would only look at us for being the old Yardbirds. I remember we played each show for about £100. It's about 200 American dollars. The bottom line is people came to see us play for a very small price.
But they got hot quickly. The album Led Zeppelin made the U.S. top 10, and the band toured non-stop the entire year in both England and America.
The album spent 7 weeks at number 1, and it passed Rolling Stone's new album, and it knocked the Beatles' Abbey Road.
Led Zeppelin 2 changed my life. I listen to it at every tea time. It's like my Bible. Oh, bloody hell!
To support it, Zeppelin did tours which astonishingly broke American box office records, which were previously held by the Beatles. That's amazing! After their tour, the group spent a quiet 1974 releasing no new material and performing no concerts. They did, however, establish their own record label, Swan Song. A year later, Zeppelin launched a large American tour. Sadly, the tour was canceled when Robert Plant and his wife suffered a serious car crash while vacationing in Greece. Zeppelin finally returned to America in the spring of 1977, only to be canceled again a couple of months into the tour when Plant's 6-year-old son, Carrick, died of a stomach infection. The band offered no word whether or not it would be rescheduled, causing a rumor that Led Zeppelin was finished. Lucky us, the rumor proved to be wrong when Zeppelin started recording again in the summer. On September 25, 1980, shortly before embarking on another American tour, drummer John Bonham was found dead in his bed. Embarrassing as it sounds, he actually passed out and choked on his own vomit after an all-day drinking spree. Refusing to continue as Led Zeppelin without Bonham, the band announced they were disbanding.
We cannot go on. We can't go on without Bonzo. It's time for us to disband, and we're finito, hasta la vista,
baby.
So what happened next to the legendary members? John Paul Jones returned to producing and arranging. Jimmy Page compiled the Zeppelin outtakes collection Coda, and Robert Plant began a solo career with the Pictures at 11 album. It has been nearly 20 years since the band played together, and Page, Plant, and Jones, accompanied with Jason Bonham on drums, were planned to unite once more in London on November 26th of this year. Unfortunately, due to Page fracturing his finger and inability to play the guitar, the concert was postponed until December 10th.